Hi, this is a short video to show you how students can actually post comments that are both public or private. I'll divide that up into two different videos, one on students who write a comment that is a public email and then public comment rather, and then ones that are a private comment. This video will be about private comments. So when you post an assignment, students have the ability to post a comment. And a lot of times I've seen students use this comment for questions about the assignment for clarification. And the nice thing about it is that it is kind of like a place for teachers to answer questions about a particular project without having to answer 50 million different emails about the same different topic. So it makes it so that everyone has the same answer and everyone can work from there. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like when a student wants to make a public comment. So this is an assignment where I'm actually a student in this particular class, and all I have to do is respond to the comment right here. I click on that. Oh, excuse me, I just write a comment there, not a response. And I write my response right here. So I might say, I have a question about this. I have a question about this. Do we need to use the long or the short form for this assignment? And then I would post. I don't want to post that comment, but that gives you a sense of how students do it. So on your side, when you get a public comment, it gives you an email. And that email will take you generally to that assignment itself. So I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So I know that this is not actually a public comment right here that a student has posted, but the principle is basically the same. You get an email that gets generated to you. It tells you who the student is and then what their question was. And the student was asking me a question. Now all I have to do is click on this reply button. It will take me to the actual page. It's a little bit different than you might expect. So for the private comments, it will take you to the actual this page, but for the public comments, it will take you to the actual assignment, and then you'll be able to respond to the assignment there. There's no comment there because she didn't write one. I don't have a student currently that has done a public comment where I can trace back the email. But I do have a student who has done that in a different class. I found an assignment that had some public comments, and it was useful because it was around the study guide. And so students started to ask me questions about the study guide. Basic questions that, like, when will the test be? And then I wrote back. And then another student write, why is the study guide due Friday if the test is on 12/18? And then I explain. Other times I've had questions about specific things within the study guide, and that's great because then I've answered it not just for that student, but I've answered it for all students on that particular study guide. So you can use the class comment feature in a lot of different ways. This is just one of them. You might also consider using class comments as a method by which to have a discussion about a particular topic of some kind. And you could say, you could post the question there in the actual assignment and have students respond to each other. The reason that students are able to do this is because it's been enabled. So when you go to the students stream, it says here, students can post and comment. So that means that they can create a post. The post would only be an announcement, or it wouldn't be an assignment. They can't assign other students in the class something. It's not a question. And they can't do as many things with it, so they really could just upload a document. But it might be nice for you to have students post things. You know, maybe you're having them look at a particular issue and you want them to post some articles about that particular topic. So students can post the link that way, or they could just respond to the assignment with links and then students would all be able to see those links and be able to click on them. You could make it so they only could make comments, or you could restrict them entirely and make it so only you can post or comment on things. I've kept my classroom kind of open with the idea that sometimes I get questions about a particular topic that I've answered for multiple times in the past, and now I'm only answering that email once, and I feel that students have a clear message. And then also it encourages students to ask questions about topics that maybe they would have been quiet about otherwise. So it's been an interesting tool for me to use with students.